People think we narrators, but we really creators. It's a very distinct difference. It's the narration aspect is a very Aquarius aspect of being and looking at life objectively. You know what I'm saying? And it's like both of these things are necessary in life. Like to be a creator and its creations are one. So they're an extension of the creator. That's what makes creation a very Leonian trait. And that's what would make Aquarius the opposite trait, being more in that narrator realm. And both things are necessary to live, like, because these bodies are temporal, like they're existing within time and space, and our spirits are ephemeral, like they exist forever, and because they're not actually here. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are both in creation, like our spirit is acting upon this reality, forming this body, and we are also observing the reaction or observing this said creation. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, most times in life, we only see from the narrative point of view of what is happening to us in our universe, instead of what we are doing, is the ripple that we are releasing into our universe. And that, I don't know, that's why I love my generation. Like, a lot of us are really, really keen on making things move. But even in that, there's a lack of awareness of what is, like, the why exactly. Like, there's so much ripples going out. People love motion, but people don't even know, like, why they love motion. Or why they love people who have motion. This universe is just a school. Like, you hear it all the time from everywhere. It's why the word university exists. And we cannot discover exactly why. I mean, like, unless you've lived a couple times, you cannot become aware of why we're doing this, unless you're, like, the why is why you breathe. Like, it is why you still wake up every day. And I'm saying our purpose is to discover purpose. Like, it's way easier to explain like this. We created language. You know what I'm saying? And language is what we use to apply purpose and definition to things. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't God who created language. You know what I'm saying? So we, as humans, created purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, animals don't have an existential crisis of their own purpose. I mean, we wouldn't know. But from our perspective, it doesn't seem like that. I mean, I think there is cases, but, like, that's in, like, zoos and shit. Like, in the wild, like, an animal just lives to its natural nature, its primal nature. And we as humans, because we evolved, but we're at the middle stage between, like, being able to, like, read each other's minds and, like, teleport and just, like, move through this realm through more spirit. Like, we're about to be there, and we're coming from a place where it's like things were so real, like it's impossible to think of someone flying or someone reading a mind or any of the spiritual things that things are already in right now. And it's like, the only way to evolve is to accept our nature is evolution and change. But in that, it's to accept fear, and fear is there's, like, two main natures of a human, and that happens to be the Aquarius and the Leo natures of your primal survival instinct, you know what I'm saying, and the need to evolve. Like, your identity what am I, what do I represent, you know what I'm saying, and what can I be, you know what I'm saying, what is the possibility that I could become. And it's like, it's so easy to change when you accept that you can change. But a lot of this world's narrative is surrounded by the idea that like change is something that is so it's such a valuable thing, like it's such a high commodity, when it's really, it shouldn't be. It's so easy to do and it's so easy to make happen, so it shouldn't be so scarce. But it comes from the mind. It's scarce because it comes from the, everything in this reality comes from the idea that it is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why language, just right now, it's crazy to think of creating a language. Or I don't even think so, honestly. But when they made words, it's like we had a necessity. We had a thing that was needed to be referred to. You know what I'm saying? So for other people to have distinction. And then we just applied function. But now it's like we've taken advantage of all these different evolutionary traits of synthesis and discernment. And honestly, our third eye was always open. Like, there's so many different things, so many different languages that are connected. And it's like, how are they connected? Just because naturally humans have some sort of inner language base, and that's the Akashic records, and that's what we're tapping into now. It's like every single day the veil gets lifted higher and higher, and it's like it's easier to speak on certain spiritual things because it's like the realms aren't as dense. Like the spirit comes through to flow. All I know, I love life. I be having highs, I be having lows. Like I'll have a whole week where I'm just grinding out music and I don't want to do anything else but work on music. And then the universe like forces me to stop. Like it'll break my headphones or it'll just make a whole bunch of people bother me. It's funny. It's like no matter how bad you want it, you can't do everything you want whenever you want. It's like you can, but you can't. It's really weird. I don't know, maybe it's like I have certain desires that I don't even know I have. Yeah, maybe that's all it is. Maybe I don't even know what I want. All I know, life is good. Life is really good.